Sir Lindon, is something troubling you?
I'm loath to admit it, but my lower back has been giving me terrible pain lately. For all my training as a royal knight of Elusia, I suppose there's no defeating old age.
What nonsense. You are a sage of no small talent. I would say you haven't lost a step.
You're right that my mind is as sharp as ever, but physically, my decline has been just dismal. You're no spring chicken yourself, you know. Can you really say you're as fit as ever?
I will not pretend that I still have the stamina nor the reflexes of my prime. But what I have lost in that regard, I have been rewarded in experience. Nothing is gained moaning about your age. Do what you can with the body you have.
Very astute. I should take a page from your book. I may be getting on in years, but damned if I'll let the youth run rings around me.
There you go, Sir Lindon. Well said.
Part of me wants to rest and relax in my twilight years, but you've convinced me to squeeze just a little more blood from this aging stone.
Problems, Sir Lindon?
I found a very intriguing tome. With what's in here, I may be able to develop a whole new type of magic.
That does sound interesting. What sort of magic?
You won't believe this, but it's a spell to restore one's youth.
Surely such a spell could not actually exist. Could it?
It's still theoretical for now. I can't promise I'll get results, even if I work out the particulars. But if I succeed, we could fight just as ably as our young comrades. I'm no slouch even as I am, but if I had my youth back, I'd be a terror on the battlefield. And never mind the war. Magic like this would change society as we know it. If I make any headway here, I promise that you'll be first in line for the spell.
What you describe is a dream come true. Yet I believe I shall decline.
Why is that? Don't you want your lost youth back?
I said before, I am satisfied to do what I can with the body I have. I pass on what I have learned to younger folk. The world needs mentors as much as warriors.
All right. I commend you for sticking by your principles. But if my work pans out, I wager you'll be singing a different tune. I suppose we'll see, won't we?
Sir Lindon, how has your work on rejuvenation magic gone since last we spoke?
The experiment failed dismally. I chalk it up to an error in the tome that first piqued my interest. A spell to restore lost youth sounded too good to be true. And so it was.
I see. How unfortunate.
Honestly, I found myself a little relieved.
Why is that?
I have been rewarded in experience. The world needs mentors. As I set up my experiments, I recalled many times what you'd said to me. In my younger days, I learned so much of what I knew from the guidance of my elders. The idea of a world without such mentors in it began to frighten me a bit. Then too, growing older and losing my skills as a knight taught me a few things. Perhaps it's only at our age that we become capable of filling those roles.
Ah, you have finally seen the light. A shame there was no one to drill such sense into the scribe of that failed spell tome.
The error was quite shocking when I realized. Still, I reaped a bit of an unintended benefit.
Oh? Do tell.
Do you notice anything looking at me?
You do seem a tad more sprightly than when we last crossed paths.
Very perceptive. In the course of my work, I did discover a minor ritual that helped ease my back pain. Thanks to that, I feel fit as a fiddle.
Is this true?
Do I detect a hint of interest? Has a certain someone's back been bothering him?
I was reluctant to admit it, but yes, you have the right of it.
Well then, stay very still, Vander, and I'll prepare the ritual for you as well. After all, Mentoring the younger generations will be easier if you're in shape for it.
Leave it to an Elusian sage to find success even in failure.
You flatter me, sir. Now, let's show those fresh-faced soldiers what a few old fogies can do.